Thank you. Next, we have Sujitha. Sujitha is our friendly, local, transgender, non-binary, pan-romantic, pansexual. So, over to you, Sujitha.
Thank you so much, Vishala. First off, thanks for having me here. It was really wonderful to listen to all the others. And I love every opportunity to assert my queer identity. So I'm grateful for being invited here just for that. For me, and just like others, understanding and acknowledging my queer identity has been a long and arduous journey. And I've decided that the best use of my time today is to share with you the absolute treasures that I've unearthed in my life. Before we do that, I'll give like a TLDR version of my life so that you all know who I am. I'm originally from Chennai, which is where I did my schooling. Am I still on? I heard a random noise.
No, you're on.
Okay, thank you. So then I graduated from NIT Trichy with a BTech in Instrumentation and Control Engineering. And then I moved to Mumbai. I was working with Deloitte Consulting as a business analyst until October last year. I am a chorister with Rainbow Voices Mumbai, which is India's first LGBTQ choir. I volunteer with All India Queer Association, which is a queer youth leftist union. I also volunteer with Khilti Pari, which is a women empowerment NGO. Um, like you introduced me, I am transgender non-binary, and I'm still figuring out my relationship with my gender identity. Wish me luck. I hope I figure it out. I am also pan-romantic, pansexual. I am polyamorous, veering towards relationship anarchy, and I think that's a decent summary of who I am. So I did mention just a while ago that there were some absolute treasures that I unearthed, and that is my chosen family. In the spirit of celebrating pride and courage, I think I want to talk about how important my chosen family is for my life. So sometimes life just throws these random things at us, and we don't even have the opportunity to brace, right? The only reason I was able to survive through all of that is the support system that I have. I say this often. The only good things in my life are the people in it, and I am so glad that I found them. So I think I want to talk about the importance of having a chosen family, especially um, for queer people. For most of us, blood family is a very important part of our lives. We are taught everywhere that no matter what, blood family is who you can always count on. Unfortunately, that's not true for most of us, especially if we are not cisgender or heterosexual. In my case, my blood family hates who I am, and they actively forced my hand into leaving them out of my life. It wasn't the most pleasant experience, but here I am. However, on the other hand, my chosen family is absolutely amazing. They respect and adore me for who I am. They're always besides me, and I know that I can count on them. They have taken care of me at my lowest points. They have celebrated my achievements with me. My chosen family is who I want to go to for everything good and bad in my life. They are the ones that I want to share my life with, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. I am who I am today because of my chosen family. And I honestly think that each one of us truly deserves a lovely family like this. Especially as a queer person living in the world that we do, within the society that we are. I think every single breath we take is a struggle. Our mere existence is an act of defiance, and it is a threat to cisgender heterosexual norms. So, our existence, just our existence, is worth celebrating. Our existence is absolutely worthy of love. But unfortunately, we are forced to search for love instead of simply receiving it. We are forced to fight for a space to exist as we are. And all of this really takes a toll on us, right? I think it's important for every baby queer to have the freedom and the space to be themselves without fear of judgment and without fear of other negative consequences. And when I say baby queer, I mean someone who is in the process of exploring either their gender identity or their sexual orientation, or in some cases, both. Every baby queer deserves a world where their identity is not constantly questioned and invalidated. Every baby queer deserves a family of their choosing to support them. I do want to add that it is not an easy task at all. In my case, I have spent the last, I think, 7 years carefully curating who does and does not belong in my life. It is not going to be an easy process to cut out people who are toxic to us, who keep questioning us, who keep invalidating us at every point, because there are a lot of societal hurdles that comes. It involves a lot of active effort, it involves a lot of difficult conversations, it involves a lot of difficult decisions, it involves a lot of discipline. But at the end, I think all of this effort justifies what we are seeking, because we deserve it. We deserve a family that loves us without questioning us. We deserve a family that supports us, that is there for us always. We deserve to put in this much effort to make our lives better. And to all the baby queers who are listening to this, I want to ask you to put yourself and your mental health first. And again, like I said, it's not easy, but there is an entire community that is willing to hold your hand and love you through all of this. There, like, you don't have to do anything alone. You don't have to suffer by yourself. And knowing that there is this community out there that is there for me, that I can count on, that I can fall back to, just knowing that gives me a lot of strength. And I hope it does the same to you. I hope that me sharing helps you to feel that strength as well. And I think that's what I want to close on. So thank you for having me here.
Vishala, you are on mute.
Thank you, Abhi. Thank you, Sujitha, for sharing your thoughts and for sharing about the importance of the chosen family. And yes, that message should be out there loud and clear, to put yourselves first and your mental health first. And I love the part where you said our existence itself is celebration. So you know, I think that's the biggest message you're giving to all the baby queers that you're mentioning, and it was lovely hearing your thoughts. And yes,
Thank
what
you.
you spoke is definitely going to make a difference, and I hope it reaches many more people.
Thank you, Vishala. Thank you so much.
Thank you.